I'm back today and it's Monday and I never usually post a video, but I got like nothing done this weekend, so I decided to take Monday off to get some errands done, and now I have a little bit of extra time at the end of the day, so I figured I would post a video. And I love this topic because I think you guys know that I love vintagey things and flea markets, thrift stores. Did I just spit? I don't think so. Sorry, things like that. And so I figured I would share some things that I got this weekend with you and talk to you guys about certain things that I like. And you guys know I'm very, very picky, especially when it comes to like, I'm picky about everything, honestly, but especially decor. And I know decor is not just like one style. So this is my style, and I'm sure people out there have way different styles. So like I always say, I'm talking about myself, you know what I mean? So I know, like, okay, whatever, I don't know. Anyway, so I've loved like vintage and flea markets and things like that forever. I feel like because my parents were really into it, it kind of got me into it, even though we don't have the same tastes in things. I've learned a lot from them. So I'm going to show you guys some things. I'll show you what I bought this weekend, and I'll give you some like tips along the way, and then my opinions on things, even though it might not be your opinion, whatever. And yeah, so I'm really excited. I love vintagey things. I go through different phases, like different time periods, but for the most part, I've always loved old Hollywood, specifically Art Deco, and very specific about shapes and like different motif stuff. Like there's a lot of different things I don't like, so I'll probably talk to you guys about that too. And recently, like over the past like year or so, I've really loved 70s things too, like 1970s, but more like 1970s Vegas flashy, like not like Jetsons. I don't like that, you know what I mean? Like futuristic, I don't really like. Anyway, okay, whatever. My house, if you guys ever see anything in my house that you don't know what it is, it's likely gonna be from a thrift store or a flea market or some kind of like an antique mall, something like that. My buffet is from like an online auction dealer. So is like my Louis Vuitton trunk that I have was from an online auction dealer like back east, and I like bid online for it or like on the phone and like won it that way. But you guys know that story, things like that. Like my bar cart, it's not a bar cart actually, it was like an end table I used for a bar cart. It's also from online. It's like a 1970s thing, and a lot of stuff is like the swan I got from a flea market, stuff like that. So I get a lot of questions about where things are from, and a lot of the times, unless it's not obvious, like cartel lamp, like, you know what I mean, I get a lot of questions about that, but it's like, no offense, like, how do you not know that? It's usually from, or also I love going to estate sales too. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna go and show, I just wanna kind of go over like things. It's also a really nice thing to do on the weekends, just to walk around, especially people who live in like very old cities like back east and things like that. I'm sure you guys have like the best flea markets ever and like thrift stores and stuff like that. So if you live in like a newer area, like where I grew up in Orange County, like it's not that good. Like it's like a newer area, so there's not like old houses and like lots of old, like, you know, the older the city, like the cooler things you'll be able to come across. And so I know this is not for everyone, like not everyone likes vintage things. People think sometimes it's creepy or used or whatever, but I don't feel that way. I think that there's like this like nostalgia about it. I always think like, I wonder who had that. I wonder what the story is behind it. I don't know. And I'll kind of, okay, I'm just gonna shut up because you guys know I can go on forever. Let me just start off randomly with something I got this weekend, and it's this. It's just a vase. It's like a globe style vase with just gold around the edge. Also, what I want to tell you guys is I don't spend a lot of money typically, like on little knickknacks and things. Well, not all of it. Okay, it just depends. So like this was only $10, and I'm not like trying to like my parents, for example, they are all about like very nice, expensive, you know, they like that kind of thing because they're older and they've, you know, I feel like with me too, like at the beginning I didn't really have that much of like a taste yet because I was still starting out like with vintage stuff, not really knowing. But now like I've grown a little bit, as you know, my parents, they buy like nice things. Like I'm not buying like nice things, and that's what I think it's cool. Like people out there who are just starting out, wanting to like have your own apartment or something, like I really suggest like going to flea markets and thrift stores and things like that, rather than just like going to like TJ Maxx or like, I don't know, where do people like buy like home goods stuff, like Home Goods, even though I love those places, like I don't, you know what I mean? Like be more eclectic, I think, is I love that. And like be more just different. Like, but find things that not everyone else will have. And I know it's not for everyone, but you should try it, okay? So I love this. I think it's very 1970s. My house is pretty much all white with like, I guess kind of pops of color, not really, but I love black and gold accents, and I think it's so 70s, okay? So I'll try to tell you the price for everything too if I can. Okay, this is sitting here. I'm going to try to lift it up. So this I got from an estate sale here in LA. And if you aren't blocked on my Instagram, you probably would have seen this post. Let me show it to you. It's actually from Ava Gabor's house, okay, which is so fucking cool. Like, I'm not sure it was hers, but it was in her house, so I think it is. Like, obviously it is hers. And it's a lucite. It's like a stand. It's honestly just like a plant stand, but I keep it next to I have a very low couch chair, and I keep it next to that over there on the other side, and I like just have it for an end table. And I really, really love it. I mean, I also, like, it's not as cool if I just got this from, like, who makes lucite? Like CB2 or like West Elm. Like, that's not cool, okay? It's just like so boring. So this also, and it was like, everything's like very expensive too. And also remember, you can like ask for a better deal. You can like haggle or just offer them a different price. Like, that's what this, like, it's not, nothing is set in stone, and don't be like afraid to ask. So this was like, I forget, I think I paid like $50 for it or something, but in like a regular store, this would literally be like $350, I'm sure. Plus it's from Ava Gabor's house. Like, it is so chic. I'm just dead over it. So I love this piece. This is like a newer piece that I had. I just have it here to sit. Okay. So next, I'm just going to show you this. You guys know I love Rita Hayworth. I have a couple Rita Hayworth things, and this is an original postcard, and it came in this vintage, like this old style, what's it called? This picture frame. And I'm sure it's not worth anything, whatever. It's just, it was marked as $24, and I've had it for like years. Like on the back it says original postcard, and then I don't know, but I love it. This is like actually my very favorite pose of hers, when she like sits like this, because like I just feel like she's the most gorgeous person ever. I love her, and I love certain angles of her, and I feel like this is her angle, and she's so gorgeous. And I just love that it's an original frame, and it might have just been some like actually, like, people probably were able to buy this at a memorabilia shop in Hollywood, like in the 40s or whatever. I'm sure like they were sold like this, so it's not really worth anything, but I love it. So okay, that. And then this. So I'm actually, you guys probably remember me for loving milk glass. And milk glass or depression glass is like that white, thick white glass. So it's actually this here. This is like milk glass color. It's just like white, okay? And I'll show you guys what these are in a second. But I've kind of like grown apart from milk glass. I've kind of evolved. Like, I just tired myself out of milk glass, I think. I'm just kind of like sick of it. But I really love, I think this is called depression glass. And let me show you. I still love this depression glass. And I have 3 or 4 pieces of this, and it's a pink color. It's like pink milk glass. And I'm really picky about milk glass. So milk glass is pretty easy to find. It's not expensive, and it's just a white, thick, like opaque looking glass. And there's so many things to be had out there. And a lot of the motifs or the designs of milk glass is you like a vase, and there's like a grape. There's a lot of like grape motifs, or there's a lot of hobnail, which is like dots everywhere. And I don't mind hobnail. I do have hobnail pieces that I still use like in my kitchen and stuff, but I'm just tired of it. The grapes I really don't like. The only things I love in milk glass, and it would maybe lead me to buy them, are the dolphins. There's like these I don't have a dolphin with me. I had a dolphin, it broke, unfortunately. So I think I talked to you guys about this before. It's like a fish that looks like a dolphin, and they used to do them back in the 40s, and I love it. It's almost like a futuristic, or like, no, not futuristic, like a creature looking dolphin thing, fish thing that I really like. It's like a Roman style thing. I don't know, I love it. I also love, like, I don't love the horn, the cornucopia is the cornucopia, but I love that it's a vase. And I love swirls, and I love shells. So they did a lot of shells and like scalloped edges, which I love, and this is such a cute little like bud vase. So shells I love. I love shell-shaped things, scalloped things, different, I don't like too florally, or like fruits. I don't like that, okay? So for my birthday, my parents got me this, and I haven't showed anyone. Actually, I was kind of waiting for like an opportune time to do it, and this is perfect. So this is absolutely like, this is ridiculous. I can just see this like in like, you know, the movie The Women, the original one. I can just see this in that movie, or like, what's another movie that I love? Like one of the Betty Davis movies. Like I can just see it in those movies, and it's obviously from that time period. I'm not sure what it's used for. It's this bust of this naked woman. She's holding onto a shell, and it's so cool. I put makeup that I'm currently using it now, so it's on my vanity, and like I have just the makeup I'm using now in it, and I love it. It's really unique. There's not one, like my parents are really particular, like, you know, with old items you have to make sure that like you know, feet aren't chipped off or noses get chipped off easily, but this one's completely intact. So I'm trying to be really, I mean, I haven't broken like anything. I didn't break that thing, that's whatever. I haven't broken anything, even though I mentioned a broken piece. I didn't break it. Okay, so that's that. I really love that. I'm just kind of like telling you guys things as I go. And yeah, okay, so the next thing I'll talk about are some bottles that I have, and my dad is an antique bottle collector, like a really, really particular kind of antique bottle collector, like the most ridiculous thing you'd ever imagine ever. It's a whole story. Okay, so like he doesn't just collect like old Coke bottles. He collects like really, really, really specific things. Like it's crazy. Okay, so these are something that my parents got for me. Actually, this is his, and I took it from him. He let me have it, which I think is really cool. You guys might remember this. I've shared it one time. It's called Mrs. Winslow's Soothing Syrup, okay? So it was actually medicine for children in like the turn of the century, I think. And it was actually morphine. And it was, the dosage of morphine was so high in it that it was actually like killing children. So they would give it to the children because their teeth were aching before they went to bed, and the children would never wake up. So eventually they took it off the market, but it's just such an interesting piece of history, and I just love it. It's creepy and morbid, but I also kind of like creepy and morbid things. It's just, I don't know, I like it. It's just very creepy and morbid. Okay. Then also this is like an AB. Okay, this is what happens when bottles sit in the ground for a long time, or like in the sun, but like this is just something that doesn't matter. This is a flask from, what's the word called? You guys don't think I'm stupid now, whatever, I don't care. What is it called when you can... Prohibition, okay. And yeah, so it's a women's flask they would keep in their purse or whatever, and I just think it's really cool. I love it because I do like lines. I just love lines. I think that's a really nice, like, cool. I can just see like a drunkard woman kind of just like taking a swig or like, having fun, you know what I mean? And I just love it. It's really pretty. And a lot of these things I actually don't have displayed. I kind of like change things up in my house. Like sometimes I'll just do different like looks, and it just kind of like, depends on my vibe at the moment. So I have a lot of the stuff put away in my cabinets, and then I will just like bring them out and stuff like that. Okay, so I also bought this yesterday. I got these, and they are just little like pudding cups, and I like them a lot. They're really inexpensive, and they're not good quality at all. They're just like cheap, and they have seams on them, which I'm typically a no-go about. If they have a seam on it, it just means that it's just kind of like really cheap. They're just like completely like done in like cheap molds and like whatever. It's like, it's a sign of them not being like very good quality at all. You can see like a seam. There's this right here, like a long seam down the side. But I just thought they were pretty. They look like really, I like that diamond cut. I think it's neat. And they were like $3 a piece. Actually, I got like a way better deal because I bought other things from the lady too. So got those. And then, okay, I'll talk about this even though you guys hate it and I don't care. So you guys know about her, and I think I just figured I would throw her in because I've just never been tired of her. Like I said, I put away a lot of things and I just kind of like get sick of them and I bring them out again. It's like a rotation that I do when I kind of like redecorate like a certain area of my house or like a certain shelf, but I've never put her away. And I got her to flea market like 5 years ago, and a lot of you guys are like, oh my god, she's so creepy, this and that, but like, go fuck yourself, okay? So I love her so much, and she's just different. It's actually a children's toy, and it squeaks. It's an elephant, and it has pink like sheepskin ears. And yeah, you guys are gonna say it's the creepiest thing in the world, like whatever, I don't care. I love it. She's so cute. She has doll eyes, so it's like human-like, but like elephant. And she's so cute. Like if I ever have a child, like this will be going in the nursery for sure. But like, so cute. I love it. And I just look at her and I just see she's so adorable and cute. I just love her so much. But you guys know I like creepy things. I like creepy dolls like Blythe and all that. So I know it's not for everyone. But I think she's really, really cool. And she's so like, she's so like 30s and 40s. She's so like, I can just see like a nursery in the 40s and her in there. So I love that. And she's actually kind of dusty because she's been sitting on my shelf. So there's probably like dust flying around. Okay. Oh, before I go, do you guys know, let me just remind you that my new necklace, these new necklaces I'm doing are still $5 off each necklace. Not the Studio 54, but all of the other ones I'm wearing are. Like the my glitter app lariat, this one that's really sparkly, and then this one I love. It doesn't come with the safety pin, but you can purchase separately. They're all $5 off. So if you go on my site, there's like a section, and it's all of the ones that are $5 off, and there's a code. It's called layered. So you just type in layered, and you can get $5 off all of these. They're all gold filled, solid 14K gold filled, really good prices, like around under $50, and also available in sterling silver too. There's a lot of different ones, like layering pieces, and this is the vibe piece, which I love. Just a really nice like long chain, which I love, and then the glitter app, and then the mini anyway, which is really, really pretty. It's like perfect for summer. And then my new ring too, my new lion ring. These come in, these are all sterling silver, solid sterling silver with crystals, enamel details, and big green crystal eyes. And it's like a double-headed lion, and I love it so much. It also comes in solid sterling silver with gold plate, and this is also a really, really affordable piece. And also I offer afterpay, just so you guys know. So everything is really easy to buy. And then my awesome stack. These are 14K solid with real diamonds. So these are a little bit obviously more expensive. But you need the necklaces, you guys. You need these. I'm not sure. And then I'm wearing my safety pin, of course, and my paper clip, which I love. So cute. I'm wearing black diamond over here, safety pin, and some other hoops. What was I gonna say? I forgot. All right. Okay, so the next thing I'll talk about is, what am I gonna reach for? I'll just reach for these. I bought these yesterday, and they are little, like, what's it called? Spice shakers, like little, you know what I mean? They like go in a rack or whatever, but they're milk glass and pretty and white. And I got all the ones that I would use. I only got one. There was one that I left behind that was poultry seasoning, and like I wouldn't use poultry seasoning, so I just left it behind. I got garlic salt. I have to wash these. The thing is, sorry, the stickers are like paper stickers, so I don't know how I'm gonna wash them. They haven't ever been used, ever. I can tell, like they've never been used, but I still have to wash them. I just don't know how I'm going to without getting the stickers wet and then the stickers peeling off. Allspice, pepper, cinnamon, paprika, salt, celery salt, which I love, and cloves. So, oh no, it says whole cloves. Oh yeah, whole cloves. It doesn't have the little, damn it, it's the only one. I should have noticed that. Okay, so I got those yesterday. They were like $5 a piece, but then like he said if I got all of those or whatever, he would give them, I think I got like the whole thing for $20 or something. So it's just really nice. Like no one else has these. Like these are probably from like the 60s, I think, and it's just something nice. Like I'm the kind of person, I don't bring things like decor and anything really into my house unless it speaks to me. That's just how I am. Like even with the foods I pick out in my house and stuff, like it all has to like it all has to like speak to me. Like everything has to like make me happy. I don't know what it is. I'm very, very particular about things I bring in. Okay, here's another thing I got from a thrift flea market a while ago, and I don't think I have any thrift store things here. I don't have any thrift store things here. I've been, do I? No, but I do have thrift store things. Okay, this is a big shell, and it's actually very neon, but you can't tell in this light, I don't think. So it's like clear green here. You guys know I love shells, like I said, right? I love shell motif stuff. And then the edges are like a whitish green color and it kind of fades. So I love it. It's like a large fruit bowl or something, and I bring it out during the summertime. And then during the winter, it's like too bright, so I put it away. But I love that. Okay, then I will show you this. It's just a large, I would never, like I don't have any friends, you guys know that, so I don't like ever have cocktail parties, but I would like love to do that. I would love to host a cocktail party, but I'm like I'm not good at like, I don't know, I'm very good at like putting everything together, but I just don't like feel, like my mom is such like a friendly host and like can like have friends over and like whatever mingle. I'm just like the worst. I like cannot do small talk. Like I don't know how to do it. I'm like the worst person ever at it. I suck. So I just, in my dreams, I will have like an old Hollywood style cocktail party. You know what I mean? Okay, so this is like a large martini, like, you know, it came with this stir thing and you like make drinks and stir it. And then I have other little, like this is from the Holly Kalani and this one was from Plaza Athene from my drink. And I just saved them in here. And there's a silver rim around the edge and it's just so, this is actually very 50s, you know? And I love it. It's like simple. I think this was like $10 too. You guys know I got this. I think I shared this on Instagram too a long time ago. Okay, I'm just gonna show you these just for an example of like a motif, like a cut that I like. So these are from my grandma, and she gave them to me, and they're old. I think they're from Greece actually, and I don't know if you can tell the cut on them, the flower. I like this flower because it's not actually a flower. They're just cuts. It looks like a sun almost, and I think they're really pretty. They're also very thin, like old glasses were very, very thin. So I have to be careful with those. I have a set of 4. Okay, so my last thing I'm gonna talk about, I have so many things I can show you guys, you know what I mean? Like I do have, like my entire house is like little things, like the mirrors and stuff I have are like from flea markets and thrift stores, and like, I'm just trying to look around, like my candlesticks over there, like there's always something in here that's that. Okay. The last thing I got is this, and you guys are probably not going to like it. It's going to be like one of those things that everyone makes fun of me for, but I don't care, and I just am so excited. I saw it, and I was like, I have to have this. Like, I'm always looking for, like, old, like pictures of women, like, beautiful women that, I don't know, I just, like Rita Hayworth, for example. I have a couple, like, pictures of her. So I saw this, and it's an original frame, and I just really loved it. And she just looks like she just looks like Great Gatsby. She just looks like that's what it is. I mean, I don't know who she is at all. You know, not even really interested in who she is actually, because to me, she's just like this. It's not that I'm not interested. It's like, I don't want to be disappointed. You know what I mean? So I just think she's gorgeous. My stupid ring light is like ruining everything. But this is like a large picture, and I don't know what it was. I mean, I have no idea. There's a stand on the back. It's like really, really nice old frame, and it's kind of creepy, I guess, but not really, because just because it's an old picture doesn't mean it's creepy, you guys. You know what I mean? Like, we're gonna all have old pictures of us laying around too, and I hope people don't think we're creepy. So I just kind of wanted to take her home and like save her. And the lady that sold it to me was like, I'm really happy she's going to a good home. And I agree. It's like, I hope that if my picture is laying around somewhere, you know, in 200 years, and then it goes to someone who really like appreciates it, and I will like always have her on my dresser, I think. And I see these kind of pictures all the time, you know what I mean? And I don't ever jump to them because they have to, like, she looks pretty and she looks like someone. She looks like she had a good life, and I don't know, there's something about her that she looks important, but like, I can't explain it. There's something about her that spoke to me. And I see a lot of pictures of like women or old pictures and things like that, but they're either not pretty to me, or they don't speak to me, or whatever. And they have to do that, have to like speak to you. So I don't know. I don't know. It's marked, it was 1930, there's a date down here. And you guys see her? See, she's very pretty. Okay, like that. I love her hair. Okay, so it was $125, and I was like, do I want to save her for $125? You know what I mean? Like, she's gorgeous and I love it. But so anyway, I was talking lady. I was like, what's the lowest price you can do? She was like, $85, and I was like, okay. I was like just sitting there looking at it. I was like counting my money, and I think she thought I was like not gonna buy it, but I was. And then she's like, I can do it for $75, and I was like, okay. So there's a little bit of damage here. Like, there's one like filigree that's missing, but everything else is like perfect and intact. And I wonder, here, I can like set it up and look at it. Like, I wonder, let me see, I kind of like wonder, like, was this like on, I don't know, it's very grand, like it's a very grand picture, so obviously she wasn't like poor or something like that. But I just wonder where the picture sat, or like kind of where she is from. It says, I think it says Miss MRS, like Neely or Geely, I can't read it, but I don't know, it's really cool. And I'm not gonna like start collecting all these fucking different people, you know what I mean? But when I do go to, I do look for like women, like I said, like pretty old Hollywood, like time periods I like, Gatsby, like if I saw like a 1970s like model, like, I don't know, like in a picture that was done in a frame that was done well, I'd probably get that too and put it next to it. Like, I don't know, it's just very inspirational for me, and there's things that like speak to me, and this does, and I don't know, I just really like it. I mean, who knows? Maybe in like a couple years, she might go in a different room and she won't be like on my dresser, but for now she's like on my dresser, and I really like her a lot, so I put her up here. Oh my god, Alex, like, oh my god, she's so creepy, I can't even fucking deal with it. Just watch, okay? And everyone's like so mean to my poor elephant too, like, so mean, like, don't worry, I love you, I would never. Creepy. Oh my god, wait, should this be like the front cover? I think it should be. So creepy. For real, so fucking creepy. So, yeah, I love this stuff. And there's so many more things I can show you guys, but that's it for now. Alright, so this is like a very random video, but it's very me. And like, a lot of you guys don't know me like a lot. I mean, you only see, like I say, like, you only see 20 to 30 minutes like, of me making a video and like ranting and shit. So you don't know a lot about me, but I guess this is a part of me that you didn't know. So, well, maybe you did, but okay. I think you did. I always talk about it, right? Okay. Okay, bye.